something. I'm ready to cook those teal for another day. Sitting in the fridge right now.
Dude, y'all had an awesome hunt.
Yeah, man, it was great. Man, we got down there. There's birds everywhere, and you talk to people around the area, and they're like mixed reports. Not a whole lot of water. We're starting to get better weather, but man, we went down to Honey Break, me and several of the guys, and man, we had a great hunt. They had a lot of birds. Like for this early in the season, I was highly impressed. But they've got a lot of water too.
Yeah,
that
just
helps.
Mixed bag, big ducks.
Mostly teal. I'd say probably 80% teal. Few mallards, few pintails. Then we got a canvasback hen.
Oh,
like out of nowhere. But that's one of those places that you can get a mixed bag. Like you go to Honey Break for the mixed bag there. It's really cool. So you can have. It's one of the few places where you can have like widgeon mallards, canvasbacks, a ringneck, and gadwall all in the same hunt.
Yeah, that's what dreams are made of.
Yeah, hey, look, it's some people's dreams are the green tree reservoirs and the mallards dropping through the trees and everything else. But like, there's a lot of people that really enjoy just the diversity there. So it's a lot of fun. It's pretty good.
It's hard to beat them greenheads cupped up, sucking down into that hole too.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I mean, I want that too.
Yeah. A little bit of it all.
But I'll take a limit of mixed bag, mostly teal any day.
Yeah, dude, them teal are so much fun. Kind of sounded like those ringnecks the other day, old blackjacks. Dude, you want to tell us a little bit about that hunt?
Oh, man.
Opening date in Louisiana?
Yeah, so low water. I mean, what to expect, been a drought, low water. What do we think? It's going to be about a 5 to 10 minute boat ride?
Because it typically is.
A 30-minute boat ride?
I don't know. I felt like we were trolling for 30 minutes is what it felt like to me.
Yes. So we turned that 90 Yamaha into a mud motor real quick.
Yeah.
So we plopped down, just a great looking hole. And yeah, it wasn't too much activity there at first. Then all of a sudden we hear 2 F-16s come by. We were like, okay, so, we don't know what that was. Look up, here they come back. They read the script.
Yeah, and Michael, he started hitting that whistle, that tick, tick, because we thought they were teals, like tick,
oh yeah,
tick,
they were so fast.
and then they just banked, they kind of swang back and or swung back rather, and then they take off. Well, they turned circled us 2 or 3 times, like close enough to shoot.
They were so fast too. We had no idea what they were.
Yeah, and still couldn't figure it out.
No, but man, getting in there, like when you can pull your boat in knee boots,
oh dude,
the water's low.
Yeah,
that's pretty bad.
Yeah, so we were going through there, and we were at Bayou Désirade, and if anybody drives by Bayou Désirade right now, you'll see how incredibly low. But we drive. How many miles do you think it is to where we went? 2 to 3, maybe.
Probably 2 to 3. It's not very far at all.
Typically, if you can run wide open in a 90-horse show, you can make it there in 5-6 minutes, something like that, whatever. But we got up on plane. And we took off. It was foggy, couldn't see worth a dang. We all got headlamps. And of course, this is like my hunting and fishing boat. So I got, the freaking screens in my face. I'm like, can't see over them. And trying to not be blinded. This dude, he's like, how deep of water are we in? So I'm looking at the speed. We done slowed down at one point because we could tell we were getting shallow. So we slowed down. And you say something at one point like, how deep are we in? I was like 2.7 feet. And you're like, that's how fast we're going. It's like 2.7 miles an hour. And it was so shallow that my Humminbird transducer wasn't even picking up.
It was shallow.
It was shallow. And so Nick looks over, or one of us look over, maybe me, I don't even remember. We all got banged up that morning hunt. We got brain injuries. But look over and you can see the bottom that we're just barely trolling through. My motor's up all the way. Like we're having to look to make sure that it's spitting water out and we don't have blue smoke about to burn that new motor up. Anyhow, I finally thought it'd be wise to hop back up on plane and at least go just a little bit faster than what we were. I don't even know how fast we were going.
We were scooting. And
we did not hit just like a stump or something. We hit the stump of all stumps, and we got locked on. It held us up, didn't it?
Oh, no, it stopped us.
Like at a dead stop. And Michael, he's sitting with his butt facing us driving the boat against my front deck, which is hard aluminum, no padding. And we hit it, and I mean, it broke all your vertebrae. It's like
my back did a 90. Like the back of my head hit my tailbone. That hurts so bad.
Yeah. And then Nick, he ended up falling in your lap, straddling you. I wish I could have gotten a picture of that. Talking about blackmail.
Only support for my back I had was Nick.
I tried to stay there a little longer. You were brushing me
He pushed
off.
you off. He didn't know what was going on.
No.
He didn't have a clue. And so we started going a little bit slower from there. But man, that was some shallow stuff. But we finally made it to where we got, like I said, 2 blackjacks and 2 gadwall. That's all right. We're eating for Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Hey, for an opener, what more can you ask when it's 80 degrees outside in
it was
North
so
Louisiana?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this week's way better, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're like borderline freezing temperatures or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I think 36, 37 for Friday morning.
Yeah, it's going to be really nice.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be here, but y'all can enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into where you are going, we got to do a little quick introduction because you have a new position since, or a new job since you've been on here
Yeah,
last.
it's been a while.
It's-
It's been a long while since I've been on.
It has.
Yeah, so quick introduction, Michael McVay. Last time I was on here, I was biologist for Ducks Unlimited. Had a 7-year career there. I loved my time there. I'm now the acting general manager for Duck Commander. Completely different industry, but man, having a ton of fun doing that. Still like different sides of the hunting world, going from kind of a service to a product now. But man, it's been a ton of fun, great opportunities, and meeting a lot of people within the industry has been extremely rewarding. So
Did you bring us any duck calls?
I got some in the truck, but we rode with you. So
Oh, dang.
Daylight and $1 short.
Dang. Son. Old Nick.
Yeah, I've had the privilege of being on one time, and we were talking about the Q&A of Garmin Live Scope, or all things forward-facing sonar.
Yep.
We had a few people that was just a little bit smarter than you and I, but look, we learned a lot. But Nick Joiner, 31. I like to consider myself a washed-up college fisherman. I can't compete with those dudes now, but yeah, I sell tires. I'm a commercial tire salesman at Southern Tire Mart, so for all your tire needs,
Hit your
give me
boy
a call.
up.
Yeah.
Hit your boy up. So kind of the premise of what we want to do with this is talk a little bit about like Christmas shopping ideas. Because I'm sure we've actually had this conversation, not that I'm sure y'all are in the exact same boat as me and probably every other guy out there that listens to this or doesn't listen to this. If there's something we want, we either go buy it then or we put a few pennies back, save up until we can go buy it. We're not waiting around for Christmas. And that's the most aggravating thing for a wife. Like Jacqueline, she always tells me, like, come end of September, 1st of October, it's like, whatever you're about to buy, just text me what it is. That way we can have Christmas ideas. And we never do. Like we never do that. So I wanted to go and get, like, what are some things, whether your wife, like you were talking about a rifle, Caroline's not buying your rifle.
I hope not.
No. Like, I'm going to say, yeah, because it's your money.
Right.
Like, yeah, or well, it's y'all's money. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So, but she's likely not going to buy you a rifle. But if she was, or somebody was to get you a rifle, what would you be looking at? Like scope, rifle, different things like that. I know you like to hunt and stuff. Like fishing is like, that's your biggest thing. So even if it's a pack of like watermelon red baby brush hogs, like what are some things? I know that's a good. But like what would be some things that y'all want? And so this is like a Christmas list buying guide kind of podcast. But we also got some stories and stuff too. So we just got back from a freaking awesome sandhill crane hunt in Amarillo with Cadillac Creek. So Toby and that whole crew out there, absolutely, I mean, I won't say incredible of a hunt, but I already said that, I think.
Yeah.
But it was
There's not another
incredible
way to describe it.
Dude,
I mean, that's what it was.
It was nuts. It was nuts. Have you eaten any of yours yet?
No, I
Me
haven't.
neither.
What do they call that?
No, don't start.
Come on, Michael. What do they call them?
No.
I forget what they call.
This is the fillet of the sky.
I don't know.
We had a buddy call it. He's like, yeah, you're going to kill them fillets of the sky. And it took me a minute. I said, Mike, I just said his name, but I was like, Mike, it's ribeye. That's right.
Ribeye of the sky. Yeah.
Oh God, that's I hate that saying.
Well,
Hate it.
you're going to be calling it that when you eat them.
That's fine. I hope I do.
I hope
hope
you
it
do
changes
too.
my mind.
They're supposed to be good.
Look, and I bet it's great. It's just the cliche, the feet hanging, we banging, or I don't know them other ones, but like the ribeye of the sky, like that's what everybody says. I'm like, okay, whatever. And look, when I try it, I hope it's everything they say it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you eaten yours yet?
Mm-mm. No.
Surprised you ain't deep fried it yet.
Let me tell you something. that cooker, she's rolling on the back porch. She's ready. I think I'm gonna grill them. When they say it tastes like a ribeye, so I think I'm just gonna grill them and
I
see.
deep fry everything.
I haven't been to many outfitters / guided hunts or anything like that, but what I have been on, I've yet to be on with somebody or as nice of a lodge or just accommodations period as Cadillac Creek. Like those guys, they are top notch.
It was nice.
It was so nice.
I don't know another word for it. It was nice. Like it felt luxury, but still a hunting lodge. Like if that makes any sense. And so the layout, if people aren't familiar, it's an old horse stall. I'm going to call it a horse
like a horse
stall,
barn.
a horse barn. But like when you walk in, you can only find hints of that throughout, like the bedroom doors, and the hallways are extra long. The floors are just a little tilted, like for like when they used to wash them out back in the day and stuff like that. So you get the hints of that still. So you still get that feel of it. The horse statue on the outside, stuff like that.
It's got the pintail Drake painted on it though.
It's like, so nice.
It's legit. It's legit. I saw a TikTok or a video or something the other day, or it could have been a meme. I don't know, but it said one of your friends is going to tell y'all that you're going on a duck hunt, or like an out-of-state duck or goose hunt or something like that. Did y'all see this? And it's like, it's very important that although you can't afford it.
I shared that on my story yesterday.
Did you go with them? And it's
it.
like, that's so true. Those hunts, they were what, like, I don't want to speak out of turn here or give like the wrong numbers, but I think they're like $1,050 or $1,150
somewhere in that ballpark. Yeah, I mean it's a luxury. It's an expensive duck hunt. But it's one of those things like you like a lot of us early in our careers, like we probably can't afford it, but go anyway.
Go anyways. Like your wife may or may not be pissed. You may or may not be able to go and eat Chick-fil-A every day for the next foreseeable future. But go on the hunt.
Yeah.
So anyhow,
everybody's
awesome.
got those hunts. Like, man, I wish I'd have gone. Because 3 years passed by or something like that, and you think like, why didn't I go on that hunt? Like, I know I thought I was tight with money and things like that, but the missed opportunities, the missed friendships, the missed the times that you could have had with your buddies and stuff. Like, go on those hunts. Like, go after those experiences.
Yeah. So we're about to be booking one. So
we need to.
Yeah. You think do you have a Duck Commander card yet?
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Can we just book a hunt for us three tonight with Toby? He did say, he's like, dude, December and January duck and goose hunts, he's like, it is insane. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, we'll get Willie to approve that.
Yeah, Willie, if you're listening, which you are absolutely not, approve it. Just make your magic happen, Michael. You got it. You got it. All right, so let's kind of go into some Christmas shopping things. I kind of have a few things out here, but I really just wanted to hear kind of some things y'all are interested in. So me and him been yabbling the whole time.
Yeah, so I just bought a brand new bow from Spotted Dog. They got me all set up, got me a Lift X.
Nice.
And I only bought 6 arrows. And if you shoot like I do, you're probably going to need a few more arrows. That's something a lot of people I feel like don't think of is, buying more arrows. But man, you can always have, I love, like when we go shoot Total Archery Challenge, I always like to have at least 2 dozen when I go. I'm not going to say why, but I may come home with a little less than that. But it's always good, to have multiple arrows. That's one thing that I would really enjoy getting. Wink, wink. A few more arrows, maybe 6, maybe a dozen. Yeah.
Maybe a dozen and a half. What'd you go with?
I went with the Victory HLRs. So that's what Mr. Michael, he recommended them. I said, look, I want something. It needs to be tough because I miss a lot.
Yeah.
And he just kind of smirked at me. He said, I got what you need. So
yeah. That's the second best arrow, hunting and target arrow. Well, not like target, but tack/hunting. That's the second best arrow they make right now.
Awesome. Yeah. What's the first best?
This is the first best.
Look at there.
Look at there, son.
Yeah.
Actually, I brought a dozen to split up with y'all, so y'all can split them up.
Cool.
I'm joking.
No,
they are mine. They are mine, bro.
That's the 6 I was asking for. So
I ain't sharing with y'all.
Right.
Yeah.
I did the same thing. I just got a new rest and things like that. I swapped to the Easton 5.0s, and I went with 6. I already need more. So
yeah, we always need more.
Well, once you go and we shoot longer distances, and so once you go and you're shooting at targets that the legs have the rods in them, and you're shooting at a long ways, and you shoot as many arrows as we shoot, even if you don't miss, which we will, but even if you don't, you're shooting 70, 80, 90, like that mountain goat at Zach's at 100 yards. You're shooting that, you're going to go a little far forward, and you're going to hit one in the leg from time to time, and you're going to ruin those arrows. But I'm going to tell you, I joke and say that this is the best arrow, and I really and truly think that is the absolute best hunting/tack arrow out there, the Easton 5.0s. But that Victory, that RIP TKO, dude, that is the toughest. I don't know if you can tear them up. That's the toughest arrow they make. And I haven't shot the HLRs, but I think Michael's probably right on that. If they're built anything like the RIP TKOs, it's going to be the toughest arrow that they make.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to, somewhat looking forward to testing.
Have you shot anything hard yet with them?
No,
Not
just
yet.
a block target. So not yet.
You got to go pick one of them pine trees in your backyard and just shoot
We'll
it.
test it out tonight. We'll go home and we'll shoot a pine tree, but hopefully a deer in the next few days with it, and we'll see.
Yeah. What do you think about that new Matthews?
I love it. I absolutely love it.
You got it in bottomland, all tricked out.
Bottomland. It's all tricked out. It's an incredible bow. I had the V3X before that, also incredible bow, but I don't know how they keep getting better, but somehow they do.
What length? ATA?
29.
Yeah, 29. You talking
Okay.
about the axle to axle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
29 and a half?
29 and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that length, that ballpark 30, somewhere up in there.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
I think it's perfect.
Yep.
I would love to try a longer bow one day, 34, 33. But it seems like I like to do a lot of ground blind hunting as well. So it's a little bit, or even a box stand, I like that 29 to 30.
Yeah. I jumped up to that 33 in that phase 4, and it's really good. It shoots incredible. Really, really nice. But I found out when I did that spot and stalk on that buck here 3-4 weeks ago. I don't know when that was, but real tall grass. I was like crawling for like an hour and a half and just knocking into every little blade of grass, doing that, getting it caught up in it. I just felt like I could maneuver a little bit better, probably with a smaller bow. But I mean, regardless, it does its job, everything else. But
Absolutely.
If I only had one bow, which I do now, and it's actually that's the new Hoyt, that's the carbon, the RX10 in that new sandstone color. But if I only had one bow, which I do, then that's going to be what I'm going for, is a 30-ish axle to axle bow. If I could have two, and one just to shoot for fun, for practice, whatever, and tack, it would not be a 30-inch axle to axle bow. It'd be that 33 to 34, like what you have.
Yeah.
Man, that it shoots so good.
Forgiving.
And it's just it feels so much more stable. Yeah, forgiving too. It just feels so much better.
I can hold it better. I don't know what it is. It's just so counterintuitive, like of a little more weight, a little more just bow, but you can hold it better. Like it just doesn't make sense logically, but
it holds.
They say it and it's true. Like the more bow, it's easier to hold. So
But I'm gonna tell you though, that RX10 right there, that son of a gun right there. You talking about holding on target, dude? That thing holds good.
It's a beauty.
Yeah, we were going back and forth aggressively between that and the new arc, that Matthews arc in the 30, and I ended up going with that. But I'm gonna tell you, the draw on that new arc is unbeatable. It's absolutely unbeatable. Now that thing's incredible, and you can't complain. But Matthews, they outdid themselves this year. This is like the biggest upgrade that Matthews has had on a bow in a long time.
yeah,
That's awesome.
From
Really
like the
nice.
Verdicts or Triax, maybe. Michael and Richard, they're listening to this and they're probably shaking their head like, Nolan, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. But from my opinion, probably like the Verdicts or Triax is probably the biggest. This is the biggest upgrade that they've had.
Yeah.
It's
Like
like
the Hoyt, the biggest upgrade was the
tuning system.
Tuning system,
Yeah,
right?
XTS tuning system. And dude, that thing, which you shouldn't have to mess with it much. Matthews, the limb shift, it was a game changer. It's awesome. And it still is awesome. But this is coming from someone that doesn't work on bows every day. But coming from someone that doesn't work on bows every day, it's not as good as that XTS.
Yeah.
But again, that's one of the things that doesn't really matter, because if you're a pro shop, like if you're Michael and Richard or any of the other guys at pro shops, you're working on bows all the time, you can go in and have your favorite, and probably for a good reason.
Right.
For us, not really messing with it that much at all, you can't beat it. It's so easy, so fast. It's great. But anyhow, so you're talking about your bow.
Yeah. Arrows. Yeah.
What about you? Oh, you don't have broadheads
I
yet.
do not have broadheads yet. I have shot Rage since probably high school, but I have a few friends who have swapped to G5, and I'm thinking about swapping to the Mega Meats. Dead Meats or Mega Meats? I mean,
That's what he shoots too.
yeah. What I mean, what's the? They obviously both fly incredible. So if you had to pick one.
I'm shooting Mega Meat right now. I killed that buck last year with it, and I'm just going to stick with it.
Okay.
I don't see any reason not to. I see so many stories and testimonials of just like the killing power behind that, you know, borderline shots, and they're just devastating. I mean, it's holes being punched through right now.
Big ones.
Big ones.
I mean, it's a 3-blade, 2-inch cut, but with it being 3-blade, it's always much bigger than that.
Right. I've never shot a 3-blade before this.
Me neither.
I think those would fit perfect in a stocking.
Yeah. Well, and so that's the thing about it too, though. Like when you go to a sporting goods store, you're shopping online at spotteddogsportinggoods.com, free shipping over $99 or more. But you're doing that kind of stuff. The last thing you want to do is spend $50 or $60 on a pack of broadheads. Mm-hmm. Or you're in a situation like you a month ago, you're getting ready to leave to go to Kansas and you're freaking out. You're like, I don't have time to run and get them. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I don't have enough broadheads. And so you're in a situation like that you just don't take inventory because you just don't think about going and spending money on broadheads. Mm-hmm. And so fortunately, you have a really good friend that lets you borrow his.
That's right.
But secondly, we just don't like spending money on broadheads. And so if you're listening, if you don't know what broadheads they shoot, get on the G5 Mega Meats in 100 grain. Keep the receipt in case I need to return it, but you can. That's the best broadhead on the market right now.
Can't go wrong with it.
It flies so good. And it penetrates really, really, really good.
Yeah,
really good. But those T2s,
those look awesome.
Those T2s.
Coming from a rage guy, I would love to even try the T2.
Yeah, it's devastating on a hog at about 40 yards in the shoulder.
You tried it out?
Oh yeah, it's nasty. It is nasty. So we got arrows. There's so many. Just a quick recap, the Easton 5.0s, the Victory HLRs, those are probably going to be the two. And this is all opinionated, by the way. So if you go down to Spotted Dog and you talk to Michael and Richard, or if you're listening out of the state or wherever and you go to another pro shop, if they tell you something different, don't hate on me. This is just, I'm going to say my opinion. Y'all's opinion may differ, but my opinion, Easton 5.0s, the Victory HLRs. Then you got the Victory Rip TKOs, the Easton FMJ Maxes. Those are some new. If you want to dabble into the aluminum carbon arrow, those are legit. And the you can't go wrong with the Easton Axis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can't go wrong.
Tried and true.
Tried and true. They're still light enough. You can put 25, 50, or even 75 grains up front, depending on what weight you want to go for, and still be good there. So there's your arrows, broadheads. Just buy the G5 Mega Meats. Just if they don't have those in stock, get the G5 Dead Meats. And if they don't have those in stock, the T2s, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, those are great too.
Yeah.
What's another option?
That's all I'm going with right now. So I don't.
Yeah. I mean, if they have the G5 Mega Meats, just get them.
And you're more of a techie guy than myself. So like you keep up with the latest and greatest and things like that. Typically you're just like, hey, try these. I'm like, all right, sounds good. If it works for me, I just stick with it.
Yeah.
That's just what I do. Same thing with arrows. You had to really talk me into those Easton 5.0s. And I'm like, do I really need to? You're like, I really think you need to. I was like, okay, that sounds fine.
Are you glad you did it though?
Yeah.
Truthfully?
Truthfully. I haven't run them through an animal yet. Hopefully that'll change next week. We'll see. Mm-hmm. But I mean, as far as them flying and everything else, they're tough. I missed a target last week and I shot up under it and like I had to dig it out of the ground. But, it was buried pretty good. So it held up just fine. So I mean, everything it does everything I need it to. I'm a middle ground kind of guy with just about everything I get hunting wise. So like if it functions, but it's not like something I can't easily replace as well, like I just don't want anything to do with it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So like something that's easily replaceable. That way I can like go. I know I can run down a Spotted Dog and get them. They're going to be around for a little bit. I think these Easton 5.0s are going to stick around for a while.
Oh yeah.
So I know that I can replenish my supply. So that's what I'm going for.
Yeah. What else? What's something you're talking about? A bow. You say arrows. Maybe Madeline, if you're listening, maybe a few more arrows. Pack of broadheads. Something else.
If you have a Matthews or have a Hoyt and you don't have, what's Hoyt's version of limb legs?
The Ghost Sticks.
The Ghost Sticks or limb legs.
Yeah.
That is a no-brainer. Once you get them, you'll never go back. I leave my limb legs on year round. I never take them off. I know a lot of people do, even in a tree stand, but that's how I shoot. So I use them year round. Yep. It's great for tack. You set your bow down, take pictures, range, glass.
Look for arrows.
Look for arrows. So yeah, a set of limb legs or Ghost Sticks. I would highly recommend if you don't have any.
Yep. All right. What else? Anything else you can think of? You don't have to just like prick and pry.
Yeah.
I didn't know if there's anything else.
Bow wise, I mean, I feel like everybody's bows are for the most part set up.
Yeah.
But everybody needs more arrows, more broadheads. Potentially more stabilizers if they want to try something different, different length, a rear bar if they don't have it.
What about a turtle box? You got one of the new Rangers yet?
I don't have the Ranger yet.
Ooh.
That's the one I want.
Ooh.
Magnetic.
We just got turtle boxes in today. So this is the day we're recording this the day before Thanksgiving. Today, so the 26th, Wednesday, November 26th, we received another big shipment of turtle boxes, and in that is the LSU ones. We sold out of all the LSU ones.
Quick.
I think this is maybe our second, but I think this is our third big order or third order just in general of turtle boxes. And I talked to the guys at the store, and they're like, yeah, we've already started selling some of them. Like we don't have we got a lot. It was a big order. Like we got them, but they ain't lasting forever. They go quick. So if you're listening to this episode, I'm intending for this to go out Thanksgiving evening, like Thanksgiving Day evening. So if you're listening to this in the morning, Spotted Dog opens at 8 o'clock. Go down there and pick up some of the stuff, specifically probably the Mega Meats and the LSU purple and gold turtle boxes, because those are not lasting long.
That would be awesome.
So there you
They
go.
have it in the Ranger?
That I don't know. I didn't ask that specifically.
The full size.
I know in the past we've had it in the full size, and I don't know if the Ranger. I should have asked that. I don't know if the Rangers showed up in LSU or not. But we got the Delta. I think we don't have many. We got a few of the limited Delta, the orange, gray, tan.
That orange is nice.
And like that bluish, seafoamish bluish or whatever color they call that. We got that.
Yeah.
So, I'm looking over at the stuff just I brought. Turtle box, clearly. That little Yeti box, you've been with us on one hunt since we've had that.
Right.
But dude, how many hunts have we been on in the last few weeks? Like that thing right there, it's been everywhere. And like in it, we haven't taken care of it. Like we really, but it carries off my camera gear, lenses, other things in there you don't want to get wet. Just pack it in there, put little bit of padding around. Dude, on road trips and stuff, I filled it with freaking applesauce and rabbit gummies from, the store for the kids. So it's kind of held everything, but it's waterproof. It's built like everything else Yeti. It was kind of hard for me to jump on that because I don't remember what it cost. It was like maybe, again, I feel like I'm about to kick myself in the butt.
Don't even say it then,
Well, I felt like it was like $150.
Yeah.
And it could have been more, could have been less, but I knew I wanted it, and I was like, I'm just buying it. And it's kind of like gas. Like I don't even know what gas is per gallon now. It don't matter because you have to buy it.
Right.
You just get it.
You just have to get it. And so that's what that was. But it was hard for me to buy. But dude, if I lost that one tonight, I would go and I'd buy another one. Not in the morning because they're closed, but I would go as quick as they opened. I'd be like, I got to get another one. So
Yeah. I like the whole storage thing. I'm used to like just throwing my clothes and whatever, like my equipment and milk crates and stuff like that. You saw in the back of my truck just a minute ago, I still got a milk crate full of like tools and stuff like that. But man, I'm starting to like inch into like, okay, it's worth it to get something of decent quality. Typically it's probably not something I'm going to buy myself, but if anybody's listening and they want to buy it for me for Christmas,
Yeti Go Box.
Then Yeti Go Box is, man, that's a ticket. And it's a lot of those things like somebody's not going to, even if for somebody that's got everything, you can still get them that and they're going to use it.
Yep. And so that is the 15. You may not can see it that well on video right now. And if this camera angle is, if I edit it where this one's on me, then you're definitely not going to be able to see it. But, it's the size of like a gun box, like a gun shell, like a gun ammo box or something like that. Like a little bit bigger than a shoe box. But that's the Yeti Go Box 15. And that is their wetland camo pattern. And it's pretty slick. It's got a cool little camouflage Yeti sticker that you don't really see that often. But they make it in a 30 and a 60. That 30 is a little bit more.
Is that your bigger one?
That's the other brown, the other camo one like that. That's like that big.
Okay.
Not the big gray one.
Okay.
That's
I was thinking about
60.
your big gray one.
That's the 60. And it's awesome. Like I got all my Milwaukee stuff in it right now.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be sitting right down here when we were doing the podcast at the beginning. Michael and Richard, they're like, hey, we need something nice to put some of this equipment in. I'm like, dude, I'd love to take a Yeti. Like, absolutely, let's get it. And so that's what it was intended for. And now it's got a Milwaukee saw and drill and impact and charger. It's got all my tools and stuff in there right now that I keep in my truck. So, but yeah, the Yeti Go Box 30 That's the best all around. And I don't remember how much it is, maybe $200 or $250. I'm not sure, but it's legit. And then on to the saddle stuff, and I'm gonna shut up for a minute, let y'all talk. But the Buzzard Roost saddles, it's insane.
I need to try one out because I've been kind of out of the game for a couple of years, and saddles have just blown up.
Yeah.
But you can test them out.
Yeah.
At Spotted Dog, right?
Good sell right there.
Yeah.
You tell you're a salesman.
Yeah. I need to come down there and try the Buzzard
Where
Roost.
can you find some skidder tires at as well?
Call a guy named Nick Joiner at Southern Tire Mart in West Monroe.
But you can try them out down there. But the Buzzard Roost, that's what they call the lift kit, and it comes with the bags, the suspenders, the saddle itself. I thought that Cruiser was the best, and it is absolutely still top tier. That Cruiser XC, I think is what it was. Is that what the one that had?
I don't know the model.
It's a single panel Cruiser, not their brand new one they just released, but the one they've had out for years. It's awesome. I mean, I've sat in that thing many of ages, but that Buzzard Roost, there's no comparison.
It's comfortable
with anybody's saddle.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's that Buzzard Roost. But again, you're getting into several $100s into saddle stuff, and then if you got to buy stuff all your saddle stuff,
right?
I mean, you could easily spend $700, $800, $900, over $1,000 depending on what sticks and platform you buy.
For sure,
you could drop some cashola on that.
Yeah.
So, what about you?
Man, if I'm gonna have like a Christmas wish list, I'm gonna start big. So look, I've had the same 6.5 Creedmoor for a long time now, and it's great. Like it does its job, everything else. But man, I want a bigger gun to be able to travel out west, and so like I'm trying to step into that. I don't know what I want necessarily, caliber wise, but I've been looking at Fierce lately. A buddy of mine, Parker Amos, the Buck Commander, man, he just got a Fierce here probably a few months ago. It's sweet. Like it's nice. And so, man, I'm looking at that, but man, what caliber? Like, I don't know. Like I want something I can hunt here and shoot the does around the house place and everything else, but then also like take out west. Yeah. And so I want, once again, a middle of the road guy. I want something that can do a little bit of everything. Like Nick's more of a ballistics guy and you are too than I am.
Not
but
me.
Like, what's something caliber wise? Like I think there's the latest and greatest thing. I think there's a 7mm backcountry.
Yep.
That seems to be this hot round right now. I think it's nice, but I don't know enough about it. Is it something that's going to last? Is it something that's going to be around for a long time? I don't know. I don't know what I want, but I know I'm eyeballing the Fierce. Yeah, that's what I'm eyeballing.
Yeah. We actually just talked about that earlier today on those Fierce rifles.
I looked down, we were talking, it was 43 minutes. We were talking about the Fierce rifles and the 7mm backcountry. We're kind of in the same boat, right? We're kind of looking for that in between, what's not too much. Like we're not trying to go to, Yucatan on a whatever massive animal hunt.
Right.
We would love to, and we would love to have the caliber to do that, but what can we also shoot the 110-pound doe at home with,
right.
and still be able to take it to the, processor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 7mm backcountry, that seems like the new kid on the block. Be able to have that shorter barrel, if you're wanting to pack.
Yeah.
And pair it with that new Silence Co scythe, shorter can, that would be just overall just a shorter gun. You start getting into some of the larger calibers and put a can on them. I mean, they're so long, especially if you're hunting a box stand, you're going to hit the roof, if you have something that long. That's kind of the problem I'm running into now. So, what are you thinking? You want a shorter barrel? You want a carbon barrel?
Yeah, I want to go carbon, and I want the shorter barrel. I think they make is it like a 16.5 or something like that? Like
Fierce?
Yes.
I don't know. They make a ton of different options.
I
but
thought I found one that whatever
16
model it was. I
18.
think it was 16 and a half, something like that. Like I thought like that'd be really nice.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
And that's what we talked about earlier is the difference. Because I said I was kind of teetering between the 16 or 18. And you're like, man, I'm going with 18. Mm-hmm. So why are you going with 18 versus me possibly with 16?
Well, I feel like I'm dead set on the 18 because I do like to go out and plink. That's why I love my Creedmoor so much. But I would like to go out and just still have, a little bit more on the ballistic side to go out and have fun with it. Not saying you can't with the 16.
Right.
But I just like the bow. Like I like something that's hybrid. Like I want something I can go out, shoot long range with, but at the same time hunt with it. It's not too over the top for hunting, but at the same time, I can still go have fun with it, you know. And I would love to, just try, a mile shot with it, a little milk carton shot, and just see how it performs. But that's why you get the 16-inch, and y'all two get the 16-inch. I'll get the 18-inch, and We'll do
Compare 'em and see.
comparisons. Yeah.
Well, you're going to outshoot me anyway.
I don't know about that.
I'd have to knock your scope off.
Yeah, it's already off.
It's already off. He's talking about that, sighting it in early on the old 30-30.
That's it.
You've already gotten it cut down or not yet?
Not yet.
Okay,
I'm about to drop it off soon. As long as the guy can give me a quick turnaround, I'll have a 30-30 cut down to 16 inches with a can on it. And
that's going to be sweet.
Yeah, just a little, 150 yard box stand gun. They even make subsonics for it. So it's just a fun little something our kids could shoot and no recoil. So, and it's got that old school feel. You know what I mean? So
classic.
But
going from a 16 to an 18, you typically don't want to do that with a short barreled, well, not a technical short barreled rifle, but a rifle with a shorter barrel. You don't want to go typically like less than 20. Like 20 inches historically is pretty short. That's pretty short, right?
It is.
Like 20 inches is not, you typically kind of want to stay away from that. For your bigger rounds, kind of like that 7 backcountry, like what we're talking about. But with that new Peak alloy case, is it Federal? Is that
Federal.
Yeah, so Federal, they came out with this new Peak alloy case. You may have even heard us talk about it, but they're able to go get more pressure. Don't ask me how they did it, and I'm hoping I'm not screwing this up. More pressure to get the bullet, that 7mm bullet, flying faster with less recoil. So it kicks like a 308. I haven't shot one, but from what they say, it kicks like a 308, but it outperforms like a 7mm PRC, which is what we've been raving on this podcast for the longest time. Like 7 PRC, won't do too much damage to a doe or hog or something like that around the house, but you can still go absolutely wreck an elk with, or even shoot mule deer at 300-400 yards or whatever distance. Like it'll absolutely wreck them. But you got some recoil and you're also running like a 24-inch barrel. And then you put your can out on the end of that. I mean, you're talking about a 30-inch gun at that point. This right here, you can get a little bit less. Now, if you compare apples to apples and you run like a 22 or say a 24-inch rifle, like in a 7 PRC versus a 20-inch in the 7 backcountry, the 7 backcountry is going to outperform the 7 PRC, I think. If it doesn't outperform it, and that with those specs, it's going to be pretty freaking close. And you have a lot less recoil, like significantly less recoil. But you can drop down to an 18, and for what we shoot, you're never going to notice a difference in the velocity because you drop down from, to 18 inch, you're going to lose a little bit of velocity, like your feet per second, but it's going to be so minimal. Right. You're not going to be able to tell.
Yeah, it's a pretty hot round too, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's smoking hot, but you can't even, there's a lot of cans, like suppressors, you cannot run on them. Like that scythe that Nick's talking about, that's one of the ones that is rated for like 80,000 PSI or 85,000 PSI or something like that. And it's good. We actually got 2 of them, or we both have one, but like that's something that, which we don't have a rifle, a 7 backcountry to put it on yet, but we will one day.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the reason you want to go with like a 7 back, or I want to go with a 7 backcountry is I can shoot those around the house. I can also go kill mule deer in Texas at 300-400 yards, or I can go smoke an elk at whatever distance. And if you look up the Remy Warren video of him shooting an elk sometime this past fall, I think, with that 7 backcountry. Told him earlier, I was like, when we were talking about it at that 43-minute mark or whatever.
Yeah.
You're not going to see another elk fold up like that one did in another video.
It's awesome.
I guess I saw it.
It's nasty.
Maybe I did.
You have to watch
he shot this thing and it just like, it crumpled, just shut down.
Yeah.
And you don't see elk do that.
No.
Not with a rifle.
I haven't seen it much.
So, but that's the reason why. But that's big.
That's a big item.
That's a big purchase.
A big item.
Especially a Fierce. Like that's a top end.
It is. And that's
premium rifle.
Something like my wife is not going to go pick out for me. Like the way we start off this podcast is like, my wife is not going to pick up. She would say, "You're good. Give me a thumbs up. Like, go buy your Christmas present." It'd be one of those kind of things, man. Other stuff I'm thinking of, like, trail. Like for me, I'm hunting here close to the house, but then I also hunt in Kansas. Like, I can't have enough trail cameras. Like, I love looking. I'll wake up in the middle of the night and like, I can't help it. It's like one of those social media addicts. Like, I roll over and I have to check my camera. Like, and I caught myself doing it early this year, and I'm like, I have a problem.
You got a problem.
But if I want to feed that problem, it's going to be more cameras. Like, that's what I want. And so I'm already looking at like, man, I need a camera here. I need a camera here. What is that spot doing? Man, do I need to move that camera to somewhere else because it's not performing? But if I just had another camera, then I could just go put it up. So you can't have enough cameras. Like for people that Like they have multiple spots. It's not just maybe like a little 20 acre, behind the house or something like that. Like if they've got multiple places, especially out of state, like getting them a camera within the same line that they're already working with, like you can't go wrong with that. I'm still running reveals. Like I like reveals. I've had good luck with them and everything, but like if you go with anywhere in that line, they offer different models at any given time. It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter. Like go get them whatever line they're running. They're going to use it. They're going to be thankful that you got it for them. It's not something you got to ask about. You do need to initiate the conversation of what camera are you using?
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. Like you can strike that up in a general conversation, then go buy that camera from them. And they're affordable, like pretty affordable, within that $100, $150 range. Typically for the higher end ones, maybe a little bit more, but $100 to $200 for a pretty nice gift for somebody. Like they're going to use it. They're going to appreciate it. It's kind of like the Yeti deal. Like, yeah, I need more cameras. I'm probably not going to go buy them myself. Like, just because like I'd rather spend my money on other things right now. Same thing with that particular Yeti box. Like I've got some other things I need to purchase before I just go buy one. But like if somebody got it for me, I would definitely use it.
Yeah.
So it's the same case. Like if you got a deer hunter, they're using cameras, go buy them a camera. Like whatever they're using, Wise Eye or Tacticam or whatever, just go buy them a camera.
Yeah, and you can go back, you can buy a Tacticam Reveal like 3.0 Pro. I don't remember what the Ultras, what the price on them is, but you can go buy a 3.0 Pro and a solar panel and a lithium battery pack for probably a little more than $200. I don't know about how much. It's probably like $220 or $230. Or you can just go. They don't have to have the lithium battery pack. You can get just the camera and the solar panel for like $2-ish, maybe even sub $200.
I didn't even think about the solar panels and stuff like that. Like if you know that they're running those, like you want to treat them a little bit, go get them a solar panel.
They're
That's
$50.
They're not that expensive. Like you can go get them a solar panel and like they're going to appreciate it.
Disclaimer. So everybody sees on social media the Reveal lithium battery cartridges, because they're like what, $40, $30, $40, something like that typically. But you can buy like a 3-pack on TikTok Shop for like, $7 or something like that. And, everybody, like there'll be a lady in there just got through whipping up some spaghetti that she ain't got a clue anything about hunting. She's just trying to make some money on TikTok. I swear these are so much better than my husband's actual name brand Tacticam. No, they're not. Corey bought some just to try, just kind of test out. They lasted, I don't even remember. It wasn't no time. How long did they last?
No, it wasn't long at all. It was enough for him to get home and realize that they weren't working.
Up. So you're talking about within a couple days from putting them out until it's like, yep, that ain't it. That ain't it. So do not buy trail camera, lithium battery cartridges off a TikTok Shop. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Or just any strange third party avenue. Like just don't do it.
Yeah. If it's off brand, don't do it.
Yeah. That's kind of the same with anything lithium. Kind of got to be careful.
Yeah.
So,
yep. And again, you can buy those for pretty cheap. So, but solar panels for your trail cameras, that's something that's a really, really good thing to get.
Yeah.
So,
And it's just like clothing from there. Like I'm kind of, I go through waves of like kind of revamping my deer hunting clothes, and then I'll go several years and then I'm like, like what's the latest and greatest waterfowl wise? I'll revamp my clothes there. And like, I'm not any particular on one brand necessarily at all. Like, I'm wearing an everyday Sika jacket right now, but I just got a banded jacket in the mail literally yesterday. I've got another like jacket I've used forever that's a Drake jacket. Like I'm not barely held on to one brand necessarily. I like what everybody's doing. Everybody's making improvements. Everybody's kind of like the field for clothing right now is the best it's ever been. So you can't necessarily go wrong. Like some people have their preference of like solid colors and camouflage and things like that. Be aware of that if you're buying a gift for somebody. But other than that, like you can't go wrong with a solid for sure. I don't think. I prefer solids, and a lot of other people do too. That's kind of the style. It's kind of this new thing right now. Everybody's kind of going solid. Even the duck hunters, like they're all going solids. A lot of them are. Nothing wrong with the camouflage. There's some great camos out there right now, but a lot of people are going solids. So
you're going. Sorry to interrupt, but it's like you're going solids, like a solid, green, like a dark green, or you're going like a tan, or like a darker gray. Or brown. You're doing something like that, or you're going bottomland.
Yeah,
like that's what you see.
That's what a lot of people are doing. And so like you've got the like bottomland tried and true. It's been around for a long time. That's pretty safe for a lot of people. Some people are very particular and they like a certain line, and that certain brand of clothing only offers a certain type of camo. So maybe be aware of that. So camo can be risky if you're buying it for someone else. worst case scenario, like give them a gift card, like
Yeah.
give them a gift card to Spotted Dog or something like that. That way, when it does come up in a couple of months and I need something, I know like, oh yeah, I've got that $50 or $100 gift card, whatever, $500 gift card, whatever it is.
Wink,
like
wink.
I know I can just go down there and just like get what I want. And so like some people like balk at like not giving somebody money. Like, no, that's not thoughtful. Bull crap.
That's the most.
That's a lot.
The most thoughtful.
That is, that's a lot. Like getting somebody something that you know they're not going to get. Like, if I could suggest anything, like just give them something that you know they're going to use, like money, like when they're in a pinch later on or something like that. I think that's way more thoughtful than like, hey, let me get this porcelain chicken for them, like to put on their shelf or something. Like it just doesn't make sense to me. But some people are like that. Some people are like, there's no thought behind it. I'm going to tell you right now. For me, Michael McVay, if you get me a gift card, like I'm gonna love you for it. Like it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And like flashlights, knives. I mean, there's some great knives. Like we all have the hitch.
You can't have enough knives and you can't have enough flashlights
or socks. But like that's typically the thing that you don't want to get though. You don't want to get just like a Walmart brand knife for Christmas. You know, they go in, they spend $50 and get 20 knives and they just kind of hand them out to everybody. Nobody really wants that. You're going to be like, I'm going to stick it in my hunting bag and maybe use it one day. And then you're going to finally use it and you're going to get the first leg halfway unzipped and then it's going to be dull and you're not going to throw it out. So like not that necessarily. Like those hitches, they're
nice.
Those are legit. Rafter P knives, little shout out to them. Flashlights, you just finished your 100-mile race right before we went on that hunt. And so when I started packing, I feel like I'm his dad a lot of times anyways, and like the annoying dad's really what I feel like. But I'm completely joking by that. But in this particular case, I was like, this cat's getting back from Memphis, Tennessee?
Yeah, I was outside of Memphis.
Yeah. Did you see Theo on there?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he's
in Nashville, ain't he?
Yeah, but I mean, he's probably there eating chicken or something. I don't know. But he just got back literally Saturday evening or Saturday night from his 100-mile marathon race. I'm like, this dude, there's so much stuff he's going to forget. Like he's not going to remember all of his stuff. And so there's a lot of stuff I packed doubles of. Flashlights and hand warmers. We'll bring that up in a second. That's a great gift. Yeah. But I should have brought one. I didn't think about that. They're in my actual duck bag over there. I forgot. I'll show that in a second. Oh, I got some of your duck calls on there.
There you go.
Not a new one because you suck, but whatever. But I packed the little Nebo, little bottomland or whatever camouflage, little headlamp, turns like 3 different brightnesses of, or like levels of brightness on white and then green and red. Mm-hmm. Those are awesome. I mean, they literally, you can fold them up in the palm of your hand. The battery lasts, I mean, not crazy long, but like we hunted with that. Did we charge ours before or that deer hunt?
I don't, one of them we did. One of them we didn't.
Okay.
We had one cable that was freed up.
So we got 2 morning hunts out, being able to use it to set up. We got out there at like 4:30 or so to put out full bodies. Mm-hmm. And so for an hour, we ran it for an hour and a half, 2 different mornings. So you're talking about at least 3 hours out of it. And those are like $20-$30. Yeah. So little headlamps or like the ones that have the strap on them that the battery's built in, not the big, bulky ones with the battery pack off the side. You don't want that. But the headlamp is good. With the little clip on, you see John Dudley wear all the time. He actually has 2 of them. But the little clip on, Browning headlamps, those are really good. The hand warmers, dude.
Great stocking stuffer.
Bruh.
Can't have
I didn't know anything. Look, I'm so far behind. I didn't know there was electronic hand warmers. Like I had no idea. No one's like, hey, you want some hand warmers? Because it was cold. I forgot. What was the temperature of that first hunt? We were in the 20s. Was that right?
It was like 23, I think, or something like that.
Look, it was cold now. Mm-hmm. And he's like, hey, take these hand warmers. I said, and they were like these cubes. I was like, you handed me the wrong thing. I didn't know what he was talking about. And dude, he turned them on and very quickly they were hot. Like they were like, like you leave your phone in the sun for a little bit, kind of hot.
Right.
Like that. They were hot when I picked them up. I was like, this is incredible. Dude wipes.
Amen. Can't have too many.
And I didn't see these. I don't know what the other ones were that I had, but
Hot Hands.
Hot Hands. Oh, okay. So they're Hot Hands brand. See, I didn't even know that either.
I might need these in the morning.
There you do.
It'll be pretty cold.
All right.
The deer stand.
No one needs to charge this one up. But
you got to hold it down.
Yeah, I'm on one bar on this one.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are awesome.
Honey buns?
Yeah.
How old is that?
I took this from the pantry at Cadillac Creek.
Oh, okay. so 2 or 3 weeks.
Where I've eaten oatmeal cream pies. I'm all OCPs. I've eaten an oatmeal cream pie that's been in my bag, my blind bag from the season before. Okay.
Oh yeah, they don't go bad.
expire.
No, they don't expire.
Like Twinkie, it's like isn't the shelf life for a Twinkie like 50 years or something?
There's not
crazy
one.
Like that?
They just last.
That's why they're in a clear wrapper with no markings on it.
There's no marking.
There's no point.
Yeah, none at all. But those are let me see them real quick. Here. They magnetize together so you just kind of flop sides of them. They'll stick together, which is pretty cool. It's kind of useless really, but
well, it's
whatever.
to keep them together. That way, like
You don't
know,
lose
the
them.
bottom of your bag, like you're not, you found one, then you're digging for 20 minutes for the other one.
Yeah.
I guess. And it's not super strong magnet. I guess that's one that is kind of useless, but it is USB-C. So charge it with the USB-C. This is the actual Hot Hands brand. But I got this because it has different levels and it says the battery would last longer.
Mm-hmm.
The other ones we have, you remember the name brand of them?
Not at all.
We sell them at the store.
They're brown. All I know is
it's
they're
like
brown
a
and
square.
they're cubed.
Yeah, it's like a little square. And they're small. They're actually a touch smaller than these are long. Those are really good too. There's only one setting. They have a built-in flashlight, which Vaughn loved. Like
awesome.
he used them in Kansas. But I noticed with those, you're not getting 3 or 4 hours, 5 hours with them. I don't remember exactly how long it was, but they would die on you faster than what I wanted them to die. And so we got these in, and I was like, dude, this is actual Hot Hand brand. It's got different levels, no flashlight, but
Yeah.
let's just try that and see. So I got them, and these are my go-to. These are the ones with different levels. The battery does last. They are a little bit bigger, thicker, but the batteries last longer on these than it does the other brand, and they're right there about the same price. You can buy the one brand; they're like $20-ish or something like that a piece.
Oh, that's
and
not
they're still a name brand. I just forgot the name brand. It's not like a knockoff. Like you see it and you're like, oh, that's expensive stuff. So it's not cheap crap. It's just I don't remember the name brand of them, but Hot Hands, you can't forget that. But these have different levels or intensity levels of heat, and they work really good. So
those are nice.
Electronic hot hands or hand warmers, those are the ticket.
Yeah. Yeah. You can never have too many.
No.
Man, yeah, a lot of those gifts that like that $20 or $30 mark, they're like somebody like your nephews or something like that you're like trying to buy something for them, just kind of, a little beef up maybe what you're already getting them or something like that. Like that's a really nice gift for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Not everybody can use hand warmers.
Yep.
You do need to take them because it's going to be cold in the morning.
It is going to be cold. I'm looking forward to it.
30s?
In the 30s, upper
Is it?
30s.
In the morning.
I think
I'm
so.
almost positive it was. I'm going to look at that and see if Maya texted back about the duck wraps.
Did you really get some?
Well, I texted her and told her she's coming to bring us some duck wraps. I told her. I texted,
Special guest.
No, she all she did was read it. I said, rude. I said, recording a podcast. If you come, bring 2 orders of duck wraps and 3 of Beater root beers, please. And she read it and she hasn't texted me back.
That would have been really clutch.
It would have been great.
That would have been great.
All right. In the morning, I hate ads so much. 38.
38.
Nice. It's been hot here.
It has.
Like we mentioned, it was this last
Go ahead and take
weekend
them,
was
try them out.
85 degrees when we were duck hunting. It's miserable.
Yeah.
Monday or so started cooling off, but still in the 50s. And man, that 30s is going to be so nice. I think it's going to dip into maybe the 20s later this weekend
Later
or
this
early
week?
next week, something like that.
Yeah.
It's going to be really nice.
You're talking about gifts for like even like your nephews. Saw you bring out the duck calls there. We're in the full swing of duck season. When I was a kid, I mean, it could be just the cheapest, little Primos call or a Haydale DR85. And I just remember being a kid. That was, you could get something super nice, super expensive, whatever. But those duck calls, I mean, I still have them today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just something that lasts a lifetime. So duck calls, goose calls, great.
Something like a speckle belly call. I would say most people, grown guys or like grown men or children or teenagers, I don't feel like most people probably have a spec call.
I don't have a spec call.
You don't have one?
I do not have one. What do you recommend?
I got you.
You got me?
Yeah.
Okay.
He acts like he got some insider information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You act like you work for a place that.
Yeah. I think I know a place where you can get one.
Okay.
So, and I may just happen to have one with me in the truck.
Oh,
so,
nice. Yeah.
Well, you're not in your truck, so
I'll bring it to you.
Yeah.
You going to use the deer hunting in the morning?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah. I
get it
think
to
they're
you.
coming from the north. So. Yeah. That'll work.
no, a spec call is great. Which one specifically are you talking about?
So we've got a spec and a short spec at Duck Commander that I Yeah.
Yeah.
Get you the hook up on that.
Awesome.
Let you try it out.
Yeah.
See what you think. Very affordable spec call. But it's one of those things like you can go as high end with a spec call, just like a duck call, like you want to. And a lot of these people, like, they dive so far off into it. I got a buddy of mine right now that he's like, man, like I'm in with these guys that are really good callers. And he's like, I'm embarrassed because I'm so new to this. He's been duck hunting only a few years. So he's like, I'm so embarrassed. Like I just got my first duck calls and he got these very expensive duck and goose calls, very difficult to blow duck and goose calls.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
That's tough.
I said, man, do you have any specialty calls? He's like, what is that? I said, do you have a teal call? Do you have a pintail whistle? Do you have a mallard drake? Do you have a gadwall? Do you have those type of calls? He's like, not at all.
That's
I said,
what you need.
let me help you out.
Yeah.
I said, it's great. Little complimentary calls, great from kids all the way to beginners to like even myself. Like if I'm in somebody else's blind, me and you've talked about this. If I'm in somebody else's blind, I let them lead call and I compliment their calling. That's just that's my style. And so like, it's so easy for somebody to do that with other calls. And they're so affordable. Like they're not that expensive. So like just a pintail whistle or something like that, let them like practice with it for the day and they can have it down. Right. And so that's just another example of
That's
that.
a great point because there's a lot of people who are set on, what kind of call they like to blow, whether it's a cut down, single reed, double reed, this brand, acrylic, whatever it may be. So they may be set and their wife or family may not know what to get them. So specialty call, you can never go wrong.
Not at all. And like, we're talking like, once again, it could be stocking stuffers. And some people have gone like years without one and they forgot how much they loved it. And so to get them that, that $15 or $20 specialty call, like they're like, yes, I forgot all about this. Like, I'm so glad you got this. And it brings them back to the childhood memory of getting that first duck call.
Yeah.
A lot of my kids have a ton of duck calls right now and they're just like blowing and they have no idea what duck it is. So I'm trying to teach them. I have a 3 and 5 year old. So take that as you want to, but I'm trying to teach them like what ducks make what sounds. And so when we're in the truck, like I'll blow a certain call. I'm like, what is that? And they have to guess it or whatever. So I'm showing them that.
That's fun.
But some of these newer, like some guys just didn't grow up hunting and then they want to, they meet some guys, they're in the duck hunting. So they want to get into it too. They get in these like nice leases and things like that, but they don't know the call side of things. Like a great way to introduce that to them is specialty calls.
Yep.
And look, obviously I'm biased here, but Duck Commander makes some of the best specialty calls, tried and true, some of the longest running specialty calls you can make or whatever. So, and very affordable too. So that's just another, not the spotted dog. Like this is obviously, I'm talking about Duck Commander here, which spotted dog
Which we carry
also
most
carries.
everything that y'all have. So keep plugging.
Anyway, those are great gifts. Fantastic gifts.
We talked Saturday morning how the gadwall call,
Yep.
the Duck Commander gadwall call is got to be the best gadwall.
About as long as that box of arrows, but that's the best sounding gadwall.
It
call.
might be the
It's so
24-inch 7mm PRC, but it is the best one.
It's so good. And we've got a smaller version of that. It's Gadwall. It's essentially the 2.0 version of that.
Yeah.
It sounds great. Don't get me wrong. But if you've got a seasoned hunter, they want that giant one.
That's
And
right.
it's like, it's sitting there, like if you turn too fast, it slaps you on the shoulder kind of thing. It's awesome.
It
though.
does.
I
It
love
sounds so good. It's so much better than just blowing a mallard hen call. There's a it's so much better than that.
Yeah, it's got that little, like almost like a whistle there at the
Little
end.
bit of whistle.
And it is so good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I love it.
If
But
you're
that's a great gift for people.
Yeah, if you're looking for a duck call to get someone that you don't really know what to buy, we've talked about this. I mean, we all have this call. Shout out to Mr. Stone for like making all of ours sound the way, like, I guess tuning them. Is that really what you call that? So shout out to Stone for tuning like all of ours like that. But this is the
Cut Down 2.0.
Cut Down 2.0 by Duck Commander. And that I don't know if you can get a better call. And we have a slew of them at Spotted Dog.
Yeah.
So Cut Down 2.0 by Duck Commander. It's a double reed call. It's easy to blow. It don't matter if you're in a pit blind or you're out of state or you're hunting, the bonity around the house. It doesn't matter. This thing right here, it's one of the best, if not the best, all around call. It's kind of like a Honda 300. It's really like
that's the Honda 300 of duck
this
calls
is
right
like
there.
the Honda 300. Used to, I always thought it was the Haydel DR85, in which I think it still is
Right.
to some degree. It's like it's kind of like a Haydel DR85 is still a Honda 300, but this is like the more reliable Honda 300. This cut down 2.0. That's just, I'm trying to say that without knocking the DRD5 because it's probably the most ducky sound. Right. It's incredible. But yeah, so you got that, and there's all other kind of calls you can go and get. Like I said, that whistle, I don't even know what brand whistle this is. Doesn't matter, but they all work the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we were all trying to work. This is the wood duck call.
No, that woody call, that's man, I might say we sell, other than probably the teal wood duck call, we sell the most of. Yeah. That is the best sounding wood duck call you can get.
I can't get wood ducks to come in. Like you go and you watch videos of the Duck Commander guys, and dude, I mean, they got them turning, breaking their neck, trying to come.
Well, Jace is incredible with it.
Yes.
I mean, it's effortless. Jace, Willie, Stone, all of them are incredible with that wood duck call. And you're like, oh yeah, it sounds great. And me personally, I can't quite do what they do. I don't.
Y'all heard me Saturday morning. That's why we didn't kill any wood ducks. It was.
We go wood duck hunting and killed Gadwall and right next.
We did kill some Gadwall though.
How many times we killed Gadwall out there in the last several years?
0.
0. And one more
maybe that's the trick.
Christmas morning, or maybe the day before or day after, Molly went out there with us. And maybe on Christmas Eve or something, and freaking Molly Claire, she goes and kills a greenhead. And we had that son going to land in front of the decoys, between us and the decoys. I've never seen a greenhead out there.
I've been hunting out there since I was probably, my brothers had to build me a stool. That's how small I was. So since I was probably 10, never seen a mallard out there, never heard a mallard out there. And it's like 30 seconds before shooting hours, greenhead lands. Molly has never killed a duck before. And me and Nolan are freaking out. So we get Molly lined out. She's lining up, and we're like, looking at our watch, our Garmin watch, by the way. Yeah. And anyways, shooting hours hits, and me and Nolan, we've got our guns up for backup. We're not letting this mallard get away. She shoots just on the outside, but like one stray BB shot him in the head.
Folds him up.
And perfect, beautiful mallard.
She got it mounted. I mounted it for her.
Really? Yeah. That's awesome.
Yep.
So, old Molly Claire.
Dude, and we've never seen a mallard out there since.
Never seen one since.
That was probably a Miss So-and-so. She's been raising that duck she bought from Tractor Supply, 3 or 4 years ago.
He's just hanging out.
Yeah, he's vibing. He's like, nobody hunts here. I'm about to go see what's going on. And yeah, bro, he shouldn't have showed up then that day. Yeah. He's like, it's Christmas. Nobody's here. No, shoot. But yeah, duck calls, that'd be great to do.
Shells. Yeah.
Shells.
If you got a duck hunter, even if they've already got shells, they can always carry shells into the next year.
Absolutely.
Time.
Yeah. What do you recommend for shells?
I'm shooting heavy shot right now. Really like them. They've been great to us at Duck Commander as well. But we've been with heavy shot for a long time. It's great.
Okay.
Shell.
To see how good of a shell it actually is, how long did you shoot heavy shot before you went to Duck Commander? Like, have you been shooting heavy shot for a while?
I've been shooting heavy shot or heavy steel or something. Oh, man.
For a long time?
I would say 5 years or more, somewhere 5 to 10 years, maybe somewhere in that ballpark.
So you didn't just start shooting them just because Duck Commander?
No.
Okay.
Now, look, they are a higher caliber shell. I used to be a college student at one point, broke college student. So sometimes you're picking up something a little cheaper, you know what I mean? But man,
he's talking about lead.
Yeah. Man, you threw me off so bad just then. But man, they have a good product. Like I've never had a hang up or like a cycling issue, a primer issue, things like that. They've got different blends now, which is to me relatively new in the waterfowl world. Yeah. They've got 1s and 4s and things like that, kind of blends, which is really nice.
Blends,
which is a really cool concept. We've been doing it in turkey world for a while now.
Years.
And I've always heavy shot something in the turkey world, but no, it's a really cool concept with a stacked blend, things like that. Cause you expect, especially around here, you may get in geese, you may get in ducks, like you may shoot a teal and these giant specks in the same hunt. So having a blend's nice. Just a little bit of variety there, just be able to kind of maneuver about, you don't know what you're getting that day, especially the fields that we're around. So it's nice to see those different blends in there.
So someone listening right now trying to go buy, a couple boxes, or say they want to like really do it and buy a case of shells, which is 10 boxes. But if they want to go buy a case or even just one box, stocking stuffer kind of thing or whatever, for their, duck hunter, whether it's a kid or a grown man, their husband, brother, it don't matter. What do y'all recommend? What do you think is a good safe?
Like shot wise?
Yeah, like gauge. Clearly, I would say 12 gauge.
Most are 12. Some guys dip into the 20s.
Most are 12.
Yeah, your fanatics will dip into the 28s. That's not many.
Yeah.
Most people are 12s, right? That's pretty standard. I'm probably going 2-shot, like especially around here. Like it's not too big like to wax teal, but it's not too small to get into your geese too. I think 2s are really good. If you did 3s, that's fine too. I'm a 2s guy. That's what I like. But that's what I'm going with. I'm going with 2s.
Yeah. What about you?
Somebody like me, I mean, I feel like a safe bet's like a Kent fast steel.
Yeah.
3-inch. You can't go wrong. 3 still performs, even if they have a 3.5 gun. 3 still performs incredible. I would have to agree with you. I'm a big 2-shot guy. If I'm hunting a lot of timber, trying to finish ducks, and I'll go to 3s for a little bit more forgiveness. I love a 3 as well, but 2, you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with a 3. Kent's, they're good. I would say that good mid-range shell.
Like Kent, the fast steel 2.0s, they should be a little bit more expensive than what they are.
Yeah, they're clean. Yeah, they shoot super clean.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, dude, the Migra, these specifically come in a white box. It's called their funeral pack. It's got a cool little logo on it, but it's the 2-4 stacked loads.
Yeah,
dude.
I've got a lot of friends at Migra. They really like it,
dude.
Really, I've never shot them, but I've heard a lot of really good things about them.
Those are nasty.
Yeah,
those are nasty.
That would be awesome to see in the stocking.
Yeah, it would be awesome. And those are a little bit more expensive. So if you're you want to buy something steel that's really good, but a little bit more affordable, so you can buy them more, those Kent fast steel 2.0s and 2-shot, 3-shot, something like that. Can't go wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
I went with a case of those. They had them on sale. Man, it's been a while. Maybe about the time they came out with this 2.0, something like that. I shot those one season. I really liked them.
Yeah, they're good.
They worked really good. I really liked them.
But if you want to ball out the heavy shots, they're expensive. They're
great though.
That's what we use on a crane hunt, dude. Them son of a guns.
Take it down.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're nasty.
Yeah,
they are nasty. Golly, you could almost pay for another hunt as expensive as they were, but you shoot a sandhill crane with them, or blue heron, they go down, son.
But man, on the flip side, if you get a cheaper shell,
on that quick.
Yeah. I'm saying like you get a cheaper shell, you're putting 2 or 3 rounds in one of them, or you don't have that straight
blue
BB.
heron or a crane.
No,
I'm waiting to see where he's going.
Yeah.
No, and like in general, like we're talking like ducks, geese, whatever. You're shooting several shots at that bird. I've had some cheaper shells where I've had to put 2 and 3 rounds into a bird to finish it before. I mean, they get tough sometimes. And man, if you can just have that extra shot just to shoot less shells, or if you're having a couple borderline shots where you're not getting into them good enough to put them down, but if you get a higher grade shell and you're able to put them down, you're shooting inherently a little less. So like, I'm not trying to justify spending more just to spend more, but it could be worth it for somebody to spend extra on a shell just to try. Just try it out. And most people that hunt a lot, if they go to a higher shell, they don't regret it. I don't know many people that go to a really high-end shell and go back down.
I would agree.
Yeah, because you're not buying the name brand at that point. You may be paying a little bit for that Migra logo or the heavy shot logo, specifically like heavy shot. Like that's been around forever. Like they've earned their name for that and their worth for sure. But you may be paying a little bit of the premium for that. But when you go and you shoot a duck or a goose or a sandhill crane with a higher end load and you see what it does to them 30, 40 yards out, you go and you shoot them with them like in a whatever cheaper one, you're going to notice a big difference.
It
and
does
you will.
make a difference.
You'll shoot 3 or 4 times at that. You'll shoot him 2 or 3 times, knock him out of the sky. And then once it lands on the water or out in the dry field, you got to shoot multiple more times to kill him to do the job. Whereas that one heavy shot or Migra or Kent,
even just the pattern.
Yeah. Or they pattern so much better.
Yeah.
So ammo for your duck hunters, that's great. 22 ammo, can't go wrong with that.
Always.
CCI mini mags, if you that's that or the bulk pack is great. But if you can go and get them the CCI mini mags for 22 long rifle, everybody's got a 22. You can't go wrong with CCI mini mags. Those are the ticket.
Absolutely. You can't have too many bullets in any caliber, and especially 22. They're so much fun. They're cheap. They're good. I mean, like you say, everybody's got a 22.
Yeah. So we'll get ready to wrap this up, and y'all be thinking if there's something else you want to tell the people listening. If anybody's still listening, they done got tired of us. I don't know. We may have brought them back talking about all them blue herons you've been shooting out on trying to think of Body Water's got a bunch of blue herons around here on Desert and all those.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got those.
I think I see blue lights outside. Is it Mardi Gras already?
But binos, that's something I want.
Yeah.
I want really, really bad. I have a pair. Our buddy Dakota, he got me some. I helped him sell their house or I helped him buy a house years and years ago when I was doing real estate. And as my thank you gift, which he should have got me way more than what he did. I deserved way more than what he got me, but I'm joking, by the way. But he got me a pair like the Vortex Crossfires. They're the 10 by 42s. They're great. Like I still have them. They work great. But SIG, they make the IS, like the image stabilized. Why can't I say that? Stabilized.
Stabilization.
I can say it now. I couldn't say it a while ago. They got me. But they make those as the Zulu 6, maybe HDXs or HDRs. I don't remember. But it's the Zulu 6 something. And we were talking about Zach, who makes the Raptor P9s. Dude, he's got a pair, and they're stupid.
Oh, does he?
Oh, they're stupid.
What does he think about them?
Oh, I mean, I can tell you what I think about them.
Yeah.
They're stupid. Like, in a good way. I need to get a better word to say if we're trying to sell something, but they're incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, you put them up, and at like 90 yards, specifically like tack or something, they'll have the rings on the target. It's 80, 90 yards. You put these up with normal binos, and you're looking, and like you can tell kind of where the insert lines are. With these, one-handed, you can put them up, and you can just about, if there's numbers on the target at 80 or 90 yards, you can just about read them.
Really? What's the magnification on those?
They make them in, there's two different models. They have the regular ones and the pros. The regular, they're like $500 more or less expensive across the board. And that's the ones you want to go with. The pros, just FYI for anybody listening, if you were to order some at Spotted Dog, they can order them for you. But if you were the HDX or HDR pros, whatever they are, the Zulu 6s, the pros are much bigger. Like they're significantly bigger.
Oh,
That's really too big, to be honest with you. But the regular model, they make it in a 8 power, 10 power, 12 power, and a 16, and maybe an 18 as well, or something like that. And then the pros, they make it in all that as well, but they threw in the 14 power in on the pros.
Gotcha.
But man, like a pair of like 12 by 42s or 12 by 50 binoculars of whatever brand, for somebody around here, realistically, probably like a 10 power binocular. Vortex, they make incredible ones.
Right.
Leupold, if you want to ball out, get on a pair of Swarovskis, like you can do that. But those are, I don't even know what those cost.
I don't either.
They're high.
It's been out of my price range for a while. So
I really think they're kind of out of everybody's price range. That's one of those things you got to save up for a while.
That's something that a lot of hunters, I feel like, don't know that they're missing.
A good
I
pair
didn't
of
ever really,
glass.
even just a pair, you know, like I didn't ever really hunted with binos, and you got your pair, and I was like, I kind of want to get some too before we started going to tack. So I got some Vortex Crossfires, great entry level, binos, and a lot of them come with a bino harness. And now that's all I do. I mean, I'm glassing the whole time. I'm sitting, even in a box stand, even if the corn pile is 80 yards away, I'm looking at everything around it.
Yeah.
Not something I was ever used to growing up. So
yeah, good binos, good rangefinder. Same thing. Vortex for a rangefinder. You can spend more money and get one of the other ones, but that rangefinder I have, it's a Vortex. It's a Ranger model, but and I don't even know if they make that model anymore.
I don't think they did, because I went to get that specific model, and it's the different in the 1000.
Yeah.
I'll think of it here.
What'd you end up going with?
It's the Vortex 1000, but it's not a Ranger. It's
Is it a step up from the Crossfire?
I think so.
But still,
I could pull it up.
Still, the Crossfires though, that is going to be more of your entry level. That's kind of the same thing I was talking about the Kents. They should be more expensive than what they are.
Do they make a Viper rangefinder?
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
I think that is.
Yep.
So that's the one I got because, remember at TAC, my old rangefinder was the big square. I was ranging, and they're all like, what'd y'all get? I got 56. I got 57. I got 23.
Yeah.
I don't I couldn't range anything. And as soon as we got back, I immediately ordered some rangefinders.
yeah.
Yeah. So rangefinder, binos, you don't have to spend a lot of money. $200 for a pair of binos, $200 for a rangefinder. That's for something like a Vortex Crossfire. That's about what you'll be looking at.
Yeah.
You'll be really safe with like a 10 power, like a 10X or a 12X would be really good. Most people, a 10X is really probably all they want.
Yeah.
And then the rangefinder, most people are going to be, bow hunting with it, or maybe rifle hunting possibly. But even on the Crossfires, get something that will range a non-reflective animal because it's different. Like yours, it may be the Viper 1000 and it'll range out to 1,000 yards. It's not going to range a deer or a hog or a bear at 1,000 yards. It's going to range a stop sign or something semi-reflective at 1,000 yards, whereas a deer or a matte furred animal, it may range it at 700 yards or 600 yards, which is still plenty long enough. Yeah. But look at the non-reflective. If you get one on a little bit cheaper end, make sure it's non-reflective. I would say for at least 200, maybe even 300 at the minimum. Probably a pretty safe bet.
Yeah.
Probably my thing.
I would agree.
Yep. So anyhow, you got that. Is there anything else y'all can think of? We said forever ago. Oh, fishing. Yeah. All right.
Last little bit, I got to plug it out.
Yeah. All right. So you tell us. We'll wrap this up after you tell us about the fishing.
So just talking about a big ticket item, the hottest thing on the market right now is Garmin Live Scope. Again, that is a big ticket item. So, that's something I'm looking to buy another boat soon, and it will not have Garmin Live Scope coming on it. So I will be looking to get a Garmin Live Scope. But again, that's a big ticket item. You cannot, if you have a bass fisherman, in the family, tungsten weights. It doesn't matter what size. It can be 16th ounce all the way up to 1.5 ounces.
What's it good if they were to buy just one pack for their kid or husband or, whatever like to bass fish?
I'd say 5/16.
5/16
or quarter
for tungsten.
Yep.
Okay.
Quarter ounce, 5/16.
What if they want to go and buy more and spend less? And they want to get lead. Still
lead,
kind of same thing?
Yeah,
like quarter?
yeah. Quarter, 5/16, even sometimes half, if they're fishing deeper bodies of water. Lead, you can't go wrong. Hooks, there's anywhere from 1/0 to 5/0. You really can't go wrong. Extra wide gap, the old tried and true. Gamakatsu, yeah. EWG. I would recommend just a regular offset bin, 4/0 in any brand. You can kind of do a little bit of everything with that. Crappie jigs, I don't know a whole lot about crappie yet, but we're getting there. So, pack of crappie jigs.
Monkey milk. That's a great
electric chicken. I've always heard electric chicken. It catches my ear.
Yeah, electric chicken, monkey milk, anything kind of natural. But also something that's got chartreuse, like a high vis, like yellowish color. Whether it's the body or the tail, so like black and chartreuse, something like that. It's really good for crappie.
Right.
Good, like a safe bet.
Yeah. And then if say your significant other or family member does have a live scope, one of the hottest things on the market's a Rapala mooch minnow or what's the freeloader? The minnow is the hottest thing. So jig heads, weighted jig heads, any size, it don't matter because
smaller the better in those.
Yeah, I would say the smaller the better overall. I mean, I wouldn't go any heavier than a quarter. On a jig head. So jig head minnow, little swim baits. I mean, you can catch crappie on those as well. So can't go wrong.
We were throwing at Indian Lakes. We were throwing as what we thought was bass. Yeah. And it was 2 crappie. And dude, what did that one weigh? It was over 2.5.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It was upper 2s.
In Indian Lakes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude.
Best kept secret.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
That's the good thing about like the little minnows. And if you are live scope fishing specifically, you can target, multiple species with a style bait like that. So it's just the most versatile, but rod and reel combos.
Dude, those are Boo Garcias. The Boo Garcia, the Max, I think is what the name of it is. I think that's what it is. I don't know, but they're like going to be different camos. Like the one I have specifically is it's the white camo, like the white digital camo. And I mean, it's like $120.
As much as I would love to say it's a great entry level rod and reel, which it is, dude, it's incredible. I mean, we fished with anything from a Zepco 33, which is also, you just can't go wrong. But that Abu that you have, I mean, they're incredible. So rod and reel combos. I mean, I know we're in the thick of hunting season, but fishing season,
we're going to be going out catching fish. I mean,
January.
That's
usually when we start, so.
You're getting fired up about fishing, aren't you?
Yeah. Look, I feel like I'm in my first day of Spanish class. Like I've heard some of these words.
Yeah.
But I don't know them.
Yeah.
I'm just not, I don't know. I think if I picked up another hobby like fishing, my wife would probably kill me. I'm hobbied out completely. That's where I am.
Wrap us up with one more story. remember that time me and you were going to fish those private ponds in Morehouse Parish?
Yes.
You want to tell us about that real quick?
Yeah. So Nolan comes and picks me up. He's like, hey, we're about to hammer these bass. They're catching toads out here. I was like, good, because I don't fish, but I like to catch. Okay. So if we're going to catch, I'll go with you. He's like, dude, we're going to catch. I said, all right, sounds good. So load up the few rods and reel combos that I have, and the one bag of bait I have. And he's like, hey, I'll stop at this gas station real quick in this certain town that I don't want to give a bad rep to, but most people would probably know what I'm talking about. And I was like, yeah, sounds good. We pull up at the front door dang near. I'm talking like, it was pretty busy, but we pull up almost at the front door, pulling a boat behind us, everything. I'm sitting in the passenger seat. No one goes inside, gets probably, I don't know, a Milky Way and a Coke or something like that. He comes
I got
back,
you a Snickers and I think oatmeal cream pie.
and he comes out, and we go another 10 minutes down the road to launch. And I was like, hey, did you put everything in the back end of the truck? I was going to transfer it to the boat. He said, no, it's in the boat. I said, no, it's not in the boat. That's why I'm asking, is it the back of the truck? And he says, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, no, look around you right now. You're inside the boat. Is anything in there? He goes, it's not in here. Where is it? I said, that's what I'm asking you. Come to find out, while I'm in the truck in this gas station parking lot, somebody had somehow had come up and grabbed all of our stuff. He had to have had a grocery cart with him or something, because like how he carried everything in one load like that is the most outrageous thing I know.
What were you playing, Candy Crush or something? Like, how did you not hear somebody go in the boat?
There's no telling what I was doing. I must have been scrolling on TikTok or something, because I'm telling
TikTok
you.
wasn't alive then.
No, it was Vine.
But every bit of everything I had, which wasn't much, was gone.
And everything that I had, which was a pretty good bit, was gone. Every bit of it.
It had to have been a group of guys that saw that to carry. Like it had to have been like 5 or 6 fishing poles, like a tackle box, bait bags, like how this person, how they got away without anybody seeing them in the broad daylight. Like this isn't some early morning fishing trip. This is like lunchtime. Okay.
Broad daylight.
In the middle of town, jetted, gone. Check
we
cameras.
were poor too.
Right.
We ain't been married too long. Like not to each other clearly, like to our wives, but we,
Sure.
you're poor just to be clear, but you're poor. You're just doing everything you can to like barely pay your freaking Atmos gas bill. It's like $43 a month. You hate for that auto draft. So like you can't just go buy new fishing stuff. So we go to Academy. We're just like mad, but also it's like, well, let's go buy some new fishing stuff. So we go to Academy and we look at prices. Do you remember what we left with?
I left with one Lose rod and reel combo, and I still have. That's my only rod and reel.
Great choice.
And I didn't leave with anything. I don't think.
So y'all just took turns. This was before.
Well, we didn't go back fishing.
I got
bro. I ain't invited that someone to fish with me since.
Yeah, we took one trip to go up there, just get our stuff stolen and not fish.
Yeah,
it was awesome. It was a great trip.
Yeah, it was a great trip. It was a real good trip. All right, guys. Thank y'all for coming on. I appreciate you. I know it was a last minute deal. So the guy that was going to be on tonight is, it was just some Thanksgiving plans that we both overlooked. And so it didn't work out. And so I appreciate y'all coming in, being the audible. So being second pick. This was a banger.
That's okay.
Yep.
Yeah, this was a good one. But we have some awesome guests coming on. So the guy that's going to be here tonight, again, this is the night before Thanksgiving. So we should have known that we probably didn't need to plan anything then. That's another reason I'm also like, thank you guys so much for like coming in and doing this. But as most people know, Wade Shoemaker, I would say he's the main photographer for Sitka, Migra.
He's with Benelli now.
Benelli.
He's doing incredible. He's on the road all the time.
Yeah.
He's at all the shows.
Like a local boy.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Yeah.
So, Wade's awesome.
Yeah. Go to church with Wade, and you never see him. Like, he'd be live streaming all the time because he's always gone. He'll be in Montana taking pictures for Sitka one day, and the next day he's somewhere in Florida shooting stuff for like duck camp, like the name brand hat you're wearing. So like he's bouncing around all the time.
Yeah.
But Wade, he's coming on very soon. In a few weeks he'll be back. A couple more weeks, and then somebody you hooked us up with that I'm very excited about next week is coming on.
That's great. Yeah.
Tell us who that is.
Yeah, so Zach Randall, owner of Reaper Boats, he's a great friend of ours, another local guy that has made a great name for himself in the duck hunting boat timber reaper industry. I mean, he's doing great things. He's a fantastic character, just fun to be around, just a happy individual, a guy that kind of pushes you like indirectly just to be a better version of yourself. You're going to have a lot of fun with this guy.
I'm excited. I talked to him on the phone for a few minutes and I was like, that's an episode I'm stoked about.
Yeah. He's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So we have some banger of some episodes coming up. So y'all stick with us. We went through a little bit of a drought of me not pushing any content out. Matter of fact, the episode that was supposed to come out last week, I had some audio issues with it and I did not know it while we were recording. And actually, when we started this up, we had a great, I don't even know if it saved it or not, but we had a really good intro where Corey Barr, a friend of ours, he called and was telling us about his deer hunt. He's hunting this deer, and anyhow, the neighbor ended up shooting and killing it. But it didn't record that, and we found that out. So that's what happened to the last episode. But we've been hunting, and we've elk hunted and deer hunted and sandhill crane hunted. So I just haven't made time for it. So I am very sorry. So we got some more episodes that are about to be on track coming out soon. So I appreciate all of you staying patient and faithful to us. So this is fun. And this episode tonight was fun.
Enjoy it.
It turned out a lot better than what I thought. So, all right. Well, thank you guys again for coming on. Thank you all for listening. Shop online at SpottedDogSportingGoods.com. Free shipping on $99 or more. Black Friday is tomorrow. Okay. So we're recording this the day before Thanksgiving. You're going to be listening to this if you listen to it the day it drops. Thanksgiving evening at some point, I'll drop it. And then, so if you're listening to this right now and it's Thanksgiving Day, Spotted Dog opens up at 8 a.m. in the morning, and they will be there with the doors open, ready for you to come. Well, the doors going to be closed because it's going to be so cold, but they're going to be sitting there waiting for you to come in. So your Yeti stuff, Turtle Box, your Duck Commander calls, your Easton 5.0 arrows. If you want to ball out and get a new bow or even accessories for them, they got all of it, saddle gear. I mean, we listed all that. So appreciate you guys listening to us, and we will see y'all next time. See ya. Bye.